Hey y'all, it's Katie. Welcome back to From My Vanity and welcome to another first impressions video. And as you saw from the title, it is the new Anastasia Beverly Hills Riviera palette. Now I feel like I'm the last one to get it. I just got it yesterday, the 12th I think it is. I don't know why I'm going to get this up, but I got it on the 12th and I feel like I was the last one who got it. So I feel like everyone's already done their first impressions, but I asked on my Instagram, I was like, hey, do you guys still want to see first impressions or are you guys sick of first impression tutorial type videos? And let me check and see what the poll is at, but it was overwhelmingly for doing a first impressions last night at least. Yeah, so right now it's 84% saying yes, we need more. So I was like, okay, we're gonna do it. So I'm sure you've seen it, but this is what the packaging looked like. This is what the inside of the palette looks like. Very nice, very bright. I feel like I'm a little out of focus. Let's fix that. There we go. But yeah, that's what the inside looks like. We have basically one row of mattes and then one row of shimmers. So this looks like a matte and this looks like it has faint shimmer in it. But I'm pretty sure this is just going to behave like a matte. So, you know, more mattes than shimmers, which I'm always totally for. And I'm excited to get into this. I really want to play with this shade right here. This shade is calling to me, but this shade is really pretty because it actually reminds me of one of the shades in the ABH Prism palette. I don't remember what the shade is called or anything. I don't have the ABH palette, but I played with the dupe versions from Bad Habit and Prism makeup, and this reminds me of one of those shades in there that I really do like because it's like a silver, but it actually has multicolor glitter in it. It almost shifts like silver, blue to purple. Really pretty. I think that's what I'm going to play with. But anyway, let's just jump in. I feel like when people create looks, it's very heavy on the purple pink aspect of it because you have those purple pinks mattes to play with, so I feel like that's the easiest go-to. But I really want to play with this kind of greeny shade here. I'm really attracted to this because it's like a mustard color, so I don't know. Let's just dive in and see what happens. Oh yeah, it does come with a standard brush, which I actually do like. I absolutely love this side of the brush. I think these are so nice for packing on shadow in the outer corner. And then this is a nice standard type of blending. It's not the softest, but for it to come in a palette, it gets the job done. And I have all the other ones from the previous palette, so this will just be another addition to that, but let's dive in. Okay, so I've primed my eyes. Try to ignore my eyebrows. They are in such a bad state, but I just have not had time to actually take care of them properly. Just if you are curious, I use the Milani eyeshadow primer, and then on top of that, I use the Colourpop No Filter Concealer. So let's go in with the first shade. I think I'm going to go in with Cabana, this shade right here. It's just calling to me. I feel like this might be a shade that gets covered up later because I don't know. Just trying to think of what I want to do. I just want to play with all these colors, but I'm really attracted to this, so I'm afraid it'll end up looking very neutral. But I don't know, I'm just going to do a look where the eyeshadows I'm super attracted to. Okay, this is needing more of a fluffy brush. Because of this color, I don't need such a dense brush. That way it'll diffuse it out. There we go. Okay, so this is definitely more, I thought it would be more of like a mustard poopy type of brown, but honestly on the eyes, it's got a little bit of poopy brown to it. It's got a little bit of that grungy brown, but it's almost just looking like a regular brown, which is, I don't know, I was hoping for more yellow in it, but I guess it's not far off from what it looks like in the pan. I don't know, I feel like it's a bit darker than what it looks like in the pan there. Maybe not. Okay, so this is kind of like what I anticipated having a problem with. I feel like to really deepen or get much intensity to this look, you either need to go like bright pink or purple or just plain old brown, which I feel like is, I don't know. I don't even know what shade I would want. I'm wanting to use this shade right here, so I'm just trying to figure out the best color combo. And then I feel like purple and brown really never look good together, so I feel like if I want to use purple in the outer corner, I really should have used pink up in the crease. You know what, let's just go with it. Let's try purple. I feel like this purple's looking a little patchy. And I think you can see it on camera too. I'm not noticing like the shadows being super soft in the pan. Like I've just been tapping in, but like there's not excessive powder. Really hardly at all, at least in the purple one. There was powder I forgot in the mustard one when I tapped in there. I also tapped in with a more fluffy brush, so that could be a reason why you get more powder, because the fluffy brush is more harsh. I don't even know, but I don't know, just tapping in with more of a dense brush, it's not so bad. So there's that. Maybe not the best color combo. Welcome to my channel where we make often really bad decisions. I want to take a touch of that pink and use that to blend it into the brown. Might also be a really bad decision, but we're trying here. This one does have a little bit of powder kick-up, as you can see. It's making an interesting color, but I don't think it's terrible. What do you guys think? I don't think it's bad. It's interesting. It's more grunge, but that is also more my vibe, my style, so I'm not mad at it. Let's do the other side. Had some people ask me like how I come up with the colorful, like the color combos for my looks and stuff in my videos. This is legit how I just kind of make it up as I go, and some days it works and some days it doesn't. So there was a good bit of kick up on the pink. Nothing crazy. Okay, so as you can see, that purple really got patchy, so I'm just going to be putting it on. I feel like I'm ending up with a pink and purple look, and I didn't want to. So I'm a little annoyed at myself that I let it go this way, but like I said, like there's not a whole lot of mattes to work with. At least if you want to go bright and, you know, like bold in your crease and outer corner, because these, let's see, let's not play. This, and this are just kind of like all the same type of peachy pinky shade, or you could go brown. So maybe this will make a good companion palette with some other mattes, because these shimmers, I mean, this is such a fun color. This is such a fun color. This is such a fun color. I'm gonna have to look closer. I'm gonna have to go to the like hashtag for this palette on Instagram and take a closer look on how people are using that shade and with what colors, because I don't know, I didn't really want to do that on the lid with a pink and purple crease and whatnot. Yeah, the purple's not terrible, but I think it's just one that you can see the patchiness, and I don't like that. I'm not crazy about that. I'm not mad at this crease though. What do you guys think? Is it totally atrocious? I kind of like the little mustard poking out above the pink, and it kind of gives the pink a different look. Oh my goodness, that corner doesn't look good. But we're gonna keep moving. Maybe I'll fix it later. I'm going to go in with this NBA Cosmetics glitter foil lid or liner FX. It's like a glitter glue. And I'm gonna tap that all over the lid. Okay, so I just put that on. This is just a glitter glue, like I said, because ABH shimmers definitely need the help. They are very soft and crumbly and thick, and they'll transfer everywhere. So this is just what I find that I need to do automatically. So now I'm going in with that shade, Seychelles. I'm pretty sure I butchered that. Seychelles. That's really pretty. That's definitely pretty. And I'm gonna put this for the inner part here. I wanna try that Mediterranean. I always have a hard time saying that word, but that silver shade right there. These are going on really easy. I know I'm dipping back into the pan a lot, but like I really just like tap once. I don't have a lot of product on there, and that's how I like to do it. I don't like to go on with too much, especially on a formula that I'm not familiar with. If I, you know, knew this formula, if I, you know, had done a bunch of looks, I might be more comfortable diving in if I know I can do that. But new palettes, I always tend to go in lightly. But anyway, just going back and forth, meshing that part together. I don't know, what do you guys think? I feel like I should swap those two. put this near the purple. Oh well, too late to fix that. Alright, I don't know if maybe when I was putting on the glitter glue I left it, or not that I left it, but when I placed it here I was opening my eyes too much, because right where I get that crease in my crease, there's a line there that I can't really fix or like put more product on to hide it, and I'm like 99% sure that's because of the glitter glue, because I was talking to Olivia after I put it on, and usually I try to keep my eyes down to let it fully set, but I was looking over at her. So I'm pretty sure that's what that was, because it's right there where my natural crease forms when I open my eyes. I don't think you can really see it on camera, so that's good, but it's just like, I don't know, it's just a bit of a line that's bothering me. But like I said, I don't think that's the palette's fault. The purple still bothers me. Okay, now let's go back into that Cons, the purple, see what we can do. Alright, I don't think that purple's gonna do much more, and I don't wanna add, I wish I could add a black to it to kind of cover and add depth to the outer corner so you wouldn't see the patchiness, but there's no black in here, and I'm not touching that brown because with the Zulu palette it had a purple and a brown, and I tried to mesh those two together and it looked terrible, so I don't wanna do that today. So I think I'm just going to leave it at this. I feel like I'm a little washed out. It's a little darker, but maybe you can see the colors a bit better. But yeah, I think this is gonna do it. I'm gonna go ahead and do the lower lash line, and then I'll kind of break and finish up the rest of my makeup and come back and kind of give final thoughts. Oh yeah, let me do the brow bone. I'm gonna take that white Sails. I've heard this is a really good white. Oh yeah, that's nice. Okay, I'm just taking this Physicians Formula push-up gel liner thingy. It's like a dupe for the Benefit one. I don't know if they did it any better than the Benefit one, but I'm gonna be sticking this, if I can twist them up, into my waterline to see how it works for that. I have a first impressions on this if you want to see how it applies for a wing. Okay, so that wasn't the easiest to put in my waterline, but it does look intensely black, so I want to test the longevity of it in the waterline. Anyway, let's go ahead and grab small brushes and do my lower lash line. I'm going to try the Monte Carlo, this shade, on my lower lash line. Kind of start warming it up. It's nicely pigmented. Yeah, I'm going to take a touch of Bahama, which is that like vibrant neon pink. Gonna add some there too and see. I guess there's a bit of a difference. I'm gonna take Palms, which is that brown. I feel like you have to do a pink and purple crease. I'm so curious now that I have this. Annette from Annette's Makeup Corner mentioned in her video she uploaded yesterday, I can link it down below, but she was working on a 10 looks 1 palette with this palette, and she mentioned having difficulty creating different types of looks because of the mattes. And now that I have it and I actually see the mattes and stuff like that, and I'm trying to like think of looks to do, I can really see what she was talking about, because yeah, I feel like you're really limited if you're someone who just uses one palette. I'm gonna go in with Seaside, which is the silver, and I'm gonna put that underneath here just to use another color. To my inner corner, and then put that on top because that'll really help it pop. And then going in with Seaside, that gray. Putting that on top. I don't know, the Seaside is looking just like an underwhelming Mediterranean, like this shade. It just looks very underwhelming next to it, so it's kind of like, why did you have both? Just keep the really pretty Mediterranean one and put something else there. Because you don't see a whole lot of difference, and when you use them side by side, it's just kind of like I don't know, the underwhelming sister. I don't know. This is what we're gonna go with. I think I've spent enough on this look already. I am going to finish out the rest of my makeup. I'm gonna do wings, liner. I'm gonna do liner, mascara, finish out my face, and then I'll come back for final thoughts and if I need to do any touching up after I do put my wing on and stuff like that. But this is what we're looking like right now. Okay, so here we are. This is the completed look. I'm actually pretty happy with how it turned out, like all said and done. It definitely helps having the wing there. I feel like you really can't see too much the patchiness of the purple, but I know it's there and I can kind of see it if I'm getting very minute. I ended up not doing any kind of touch-ups at all. I probably could have touched up underneath here, but I already put my mascara on. I'm just leaving it. If you're curious, my lipstick is Sigma's liquid lipstick in the shade Foxglove. Figured it was fitting with this eye look. But anyway, this is the completed look, and overall, I'm kind of so-so on it. Like I said in the beginning, I didn't want to do a pink and purple in the crease and outer corner, but that's what I ended up with, and I'm kind of like, I wanted something different, because I feel like this is what everyone does. But I mean, that's not a huge deal, and if this is the kind of look you like, if these are the kind of colors you like in your crease, then there you go. I definitely feel like you could probably get more out of this palette if you used it in addition to something else, at least more variety for your mattes. Just because, like I said, you know, anything bright and vibrant or deep that you can use to kind of intensify things, it's just purple or pink or brown. And I don't know. I wasn't expecting that, especially having this shade. I don't know. I don't know what I expected because I saw this palette beforehand, but now that I have it in my hand, I'm just kind of like, I don't know, I wish there was, I don't even know what I wish there was in this palette, but I just find it a little bit limiting when it comes to the matte shades. But overall, it's still really pretty. I'm going to have to continue using it, of course. I did have a good amount of fallout, not really with the mattes, but with the shimmers. I had a bunch of glitter and stuff underneath my eyes when I cleaned it up. Yeah, we're gonna have to continue seeing. I thought I would like absolutely love this the first time I used it, but I'm definitely more so-so. The purple is kind of concerning. I'm just so-so. We'll just have to wait and see how it goes and see. I don't know. I'm gonna be really curious to see the type of looks I end up with. Like, I feel like for this size of palette, I usually create 4 to 5 looks. So we'll see at the end of the month. I am going to be giving my full review and my monthly makeup review for February. We'll see at the end of the month what my looks end up being, and I'll try the best that I can to get different types of looks. But I'm someone who doesn't change up my techniques. Like, this is a typical, you know, crease, outer corner, something on the lid, maybe 2 colors on the lid. I don't get very much more creative than that just because of time constraints. But we'll see. We'll see what kind of looks we come up with. But overall, yeah, this is my final look. Let me know what you guys think of it. Let me know what kind of color combos you would have recommended from this palette, or if you had it and came up with a really cool, unique look. Let me know what colors you use. I would love to hear and get some tips for when I create the rest of the looks from this palette as I continue to test it. But that is going to do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the little close-ups that I always try to insert. I will continue trying to do that for my first impressions video with whatever I am testing. I'll get up close to the camera so you guys can see. But yeah, with all that said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye guys.